trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste.
1, 2, 3. We aren't kickboxers, we aren't influencers, we aren't life gurus. Our parents aren't rich, we work 9 to 5, and we look forward to the weekends. So if that sounds somewhere like you know, welcome to the Noob Podcast.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the podcast. We have a new guest today.
Another guest.
Please welcome.
Shout out to Raj.
Shout out to Raj.
It's him.
You sure your name is Raj?
Yes.
You look so white.
Probably look white.
No, what's your last name?
I mean,
I mean,
you can call me Raj though.
alright. Let's get your history a little bit. Can you tell us where were you born?
Damn. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Born and
Interrogation.
raised East Africa, Kenya.
And your ethnicity is Indian. I mean Asian.
Gujarati.
Gujarati.
Let's be specific here.
And you
We're not choosing from drop-down menus or American forms. Gujarati.
only African in USA gets white privilege.
But yeah, that probably is true.
Especially at the clubs, because I've seen
Probably.
it with my eyes.
Oh.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Welcome to No Podcast. What do you do, buddy?
Software guy, developer.
You may want to hire him.
No.
I
He'd
don't-
probably kill me.
I cannot meet your standard. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
Our company cannot meet your
Oh,
standard.
no. I don't want to work at your company.
Yes.
I don't know about it, but just from the looks from the outside, I'll stay away.
Yeah, look at Hershey right now. Look at his face. He looks miserable. You know why?
Why?
Work.
Because he works.
And this is after the busy season.
Do you have a season?
You know who's
Not
the
anymore.
hardest working people in America? I say people.
Mexicans?
No. It's no longer people. It became a person.
Oh.
That's how
Sutari.
It's a singular person now.
Singular.
Yeah. Only person.
We gotta change that, bro.
Soon.
There's more to life.
Oh, I get it.
No, he doesn't.
Nah. He's lying right now. Straight up, bro. With straight face.
If you want to know more about it, look at podcast 7.
Agree. I wish that had a good quality of video.
Why? What was 7? Oh, the one.
That's when we talked
When
about
you were
one
talking
was-
customer certification.
Oh, that was the worst sounding one, right?
Yeah, we're
No,
sounding
that one
like-
was here, but the one we had here. Was that the customer satisfaction one?
No, that was on the
Oh, yeah.
corner. Yeah, that was 7, I think. I wish that had a better quality.
Oh,
It was a good one.
But number 10 podcast is up.
Yeah.
We made our
Yes,
goal
please.
1.
I did not think we were going to make it to 10 just because the busy guy.
Hershey.
Yeah. I mean, this was supposed to be our
I'm gonna give
studio.
credit to Hershey for doing
Yeah.
all this, for hosting us
Yeah.
and setting up all this.
So that's why I
This
didn't
is
think we were
pretty
gonna-
amazing.
I feel like you were going to choose, customer satisfaction.
Action over
all
there.
No,
of
but
this.
I chose friend satisfaction.
Yeah, first time history. Should we clap?
Yeah, I think so. That deserves one. See, in theory, this, like, having a podcast sounds easy. But after seeing all this, there's nothing simple. There's nothing simple about this.
More than podcast like this, you can do it, but the editing, I think.
Oh,
takes a
yeah.
toll.
I'm not
Yeah.
even considering that.
Yeah.
Equipment,
You just- yeah.
location, and biggest one, making it on time.
Yeah.
Just getting people to commit 2
Yeah.
hours on a weekday.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
tough.
agree. But I think ever since we started, I started enjoying this hangout, I would say, rather
Right.
than, I just...
No,
ended
even not just the the last podcast we were talking about the shooting that just had happened,
Mhm.
and you were saying all we can do is like tweet prayer goes out to
prayers and thoughts, yeah.
but not related to the subject directly, but a lot of time what we underestimate is just talking like this publicly helps open up minds and thoughts, because otherwise when we talk to here we're more opposing to each other's ideas because it's more entertaining. But besides that, when we hang out with our friends, we usually just say, fuck it, yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, you good. I agree with you and this and that. So we never expand our thoughts. But here we challenge each other's thinking. So it helps grow mentally.
Agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, and it is fun.
Right.
100%. Like, the goal is to bring one guest every week. So if you're watching and interested, leave a comment.
Don't
or
be
reach
shy.
out to us.
Yeah. Contact 1-800-Sunday.
For sure.
Yeah. See, another nice thing about this is whenever we're hanging out for an hour straight, I don't think anyone ever talks
Talks
these days.
on
Yeah.
the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where it's like, all right, we'll talk for 5 minutes and then jump into our phones.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is like back in the day when you had no phones. You're just sitting there,
Talking.
just talk.
Yeah.
And what Sandeep said, like when we're with friends, we're so afraid of confrontation because we're hanging out. Here we know that we can bring up the topic and have a discussion on it. And when someone else listens to it, even if it's 50 people, it does make a difference to your point.
Oh, definitely.
So
What's the topic today? What we're discussing, Raj? You got any good topics to talk about?
Let's see. What about the population in India?
what about it?
We need to chill, bro.
I
Too
need
late.
Our brothers and sisters are going hard up there. That population is almost triple.
like, do you blame certain community for it?
Oh, no. Just
I don't blame
generally,
community,
yeah.
but I think more of, if I have to blame someone, it has to be like education, because like I grew up in India. I studied there till 12th grade, right? Not once we had sex education class there. Like at least in my school, think about it.
true.
It was a boys' school. None of us, everybody knew about sex there, but nobody knew like how to do protected sex or safe sex. Like I think, I'm not sure if changed by now, but I'm talking about 90s and 2000. That time it wasn't that populated, at least in Gujarat. Maybe that was lacking, but even now, I don't know if many schools do it.
I don't think India has a problem like we do here of teen pregnancy.
Right.
I don't think that's the issue. I think it's just
After marriage, yeah.
After marriage.
The reason is, I guarantee you, if someone finds out a young girl is pregnant, she's not pregnant that week. I guarantee you it's forced abortion. 100%.
100%. Yeah.
That's why.
The society fear is real.
It's not because we're sex educated over there, that's for sure.
Even though abortion's illegal.
Yeah, but it still happens.
No.
Like today, I read every minute 51 babies are born in India.
What?
Just in India, every minute.
Fun fact for
And
today.
then I think it was about 16 people die every minute. So that ratio is way off. It's almost double, right?
Yeah, more than double.
Yeah.
Triple.
Because currently we're almost bypassing China, which
I think we did. I
I
think
think
we
we
did.
did, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
We are number uno.
Hey.
But it's a real discussion in India too, right? And most of the Indians blame Muslims, and that's why I said, what community do you blame a community for it?
Why?
Because they have multiple wives, and with multiple
Even
wives,
in India?
yeah,
Oh,
they're allowed to do it, and that's one of the rules that Indian, like BJP, wants to change. That they're not allowed constitutionally. They shouldn't be allowed to do it.
I know.
Um,
It's legal in many countries, maybe. But I thought India had
No.
that illegal as well, but
No.
never mind.
polygamy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then so they have kids with every wife that they have. So they're saying that there needs to be a limit on that.
That makes sense. I mean,
But how does that, like, that lady, if she wasn't married to the guy, they would still have a kid with another guy. So I don't think it's just, that's a, I mean, I'm not sure if you're blaming that community,
No,
but
I'm not.
I don't think that's it.
I'm not.
Thanks for
but
clarifying.
if you look back in history on in your own family, right? I guarantee your dada or your granddada had 10 kids, bro.
6, so almost there.
Yeah, because I know in my
You have 10.
grandmother's side, she didn't even remember her siblings, bro. Like some of them, where are they in the world? They're like, I don't know. Zero connection. Like real siblings, like the oldest, brother or sister, no connection. She's like, they are there, but I don't know where they went. They're alive, dead.
So-
They were like 11.
I think where that comes from is like more hands you have on a farm is like back in the day. So our grandparents, they would have as many children as they can because say you had 7 children, probability is 2 of them will not make it past 18. Right, so they also consider that, but also more hands to help in the farm is kind of why
Better for the
But the
family.
wife
Yeah.
suffer a lot. Like grandmother.
she's pretty much pregnant for 7 years straight. You know
That's
I
what I'm saying. A grandmother suffer.
Yeah.
Or great grandmother. But yeah, that's I don't know how to control it, but beside, giving out free condoms and sex education and, saying, hey, listen, man.
But now I don't think the new parents are having that many kids. It's just India had so many people that even if one couple has one kid, it's still always gonna be more than other countries because we're just populated.
Yeah, and on that note, you guys saw the news. Or I don't know. It's not news, but on the Instagram, we saw a post, right? China started giving a week off to
Oh,
fall
yeah,
in love.
yeah.
So because they are falling behind in population, so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, we're gonna give 1 week off to a school student or college student or something like that, so they can fall in love and make progress. Same with Japan. Japan population is on the decline side.
Yeah.
So they are giving out per child, I believe, $100 per month up to 3 years, and then $75 for another 3 years after that.
Mm.
So some countries are pushing
Opposite,
it,
right.
and India's like,
No.
We got this.
We got
We
this.
got
Off, no off, work, no
With-
work. We
with-
will
with-
reproduce.
With China, it was the one-child policy that messed them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's more, I feel like, worse in India because we don't have that much land compared to China or US or Russia, and we're still like just number one. I mean, that's why it feels. You feel it when you go to like Delhi and Bombay and like shit,
it's crowded as
fuck
Yeah.
people.
yeah, yo, Delhi, yo. Last time we went to Delhi, the Chanak, what was
Manik
it?
Chowk.
Manik? No, not
Nah,
Manik
nah,
Chowk. Chandni
Chandni
Chowk.
Chowk.
Oh, it's so
So many people.
What's that
Look, you
slum
cannot
called?
use bathroom
What's
there,
the
bro.
slum called in Bombay? It's like the biggest
I
slum.
don't know the
I
name
know.
of some.
Yeah.
I just know
You know?
Slumdog Millionaires.
Dharavi or something. Dharavi.
Yeah, Dharavi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the Divine used it. A kid from Dharavi,
Mm.
a rapper, Indian rapper.
Mm. Yeah, you showed me that guy.
Yeah, he used that.
Apparently, he's getting
But
very
yo,
popular.
I went to Chandni Chowk, right?
So many rappers are getting popular
Oh,
from
yeah.
India. Yeah.
Yeah, local especially. But Chandni Chowk was so crowded. Plus, it's so like it's like an attraction in a way. Like I saw a lot of foreigner there. I wish they kept it clean, bro. I went to the restroom there. If you have one disease, you might pick up 3 more extra. On your way out, they be like, let's holla with you, bro. So it was scary, bro. I went in there. I'm like, oh hell nah, not here.
Yeah.
But food was a banger.
Yeah.
Food was something there.
How many kids are you planning on having, Raj?
At this point, probably 2.
2?
Yeah.
How about you?
2.
You?
2, if I had to go with it, yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
If
If
probably 1.
Nah, bro. I grew up
the only child
single,
sucks.
only child. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, yo.
The only child sucks.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
If that little one took off, then you'll be like 0. Keep a
Which one?
backup.
You need more hands, like I said.
2 hands are good.
No, but
Just
from
2.
okay. On that note, you have siblings. I had sibling, and if I had to redo it, right? I never understand the feeling of having siblings. Sure, I have cousins, and we all grew up together. But I always wonder having a sibling, how important it is in the life. It definitely is important. Depends on the siblings. There is a star mark conditions, but. If you ask me from my experience, I would recommend to have 2 kids, unless you don't want to. That's a different story. Only reason,
I mean, obviously, I don't want to.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
I know
why
you're
would I have 2 kids?
no, it's the reason I'm telling you is because I grew up. It just does feel very. It's good to feel like if there is somebody that can help you with the all the loads and all the work around the house, or somebody you can maybe come closer, talk, share, things like that. Like, now you might have different experience because you have siblings that I never experienced, and what I experienced, you never experienced. So I was just sharing my side. Like,
It's. I don't think it's from past experience or anything because me and my siblings are very very close. So always had fun experience. But I think just for me being selfish, I don't think I want to take care of 2 kids and
No,
raise
it makes
them.
sense. I hope you get twins then. Fuck it, triplets. You
Bring
aiming
it
for
on.
1? I hope you get 3, yo.
3.
That'd be nice. 3 identical, that 2 boys. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
You about to
3
drop this podcast.
Three
and
I-
everything.
3 identical twins or triplets,
Triplets.
and then
And one
3
more
dog-
mistake after that.
Just one
three
random
three
one.
dogs.
Oh,
3
3
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah, one for each.
Corresponding dogs.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Game of Thrones, all of them get their own wolf.
Now,
of them
Wolf,
get
let's
one
go.
dog.
You're gonna have to clean a lot of fucking hair, bro. Get
that's-
Doberman.
If I had my own house, I would have dogs.
Yeah, same.
I hear your question. So if you did have that one child, would you prefer a boy or a girl?
Not sure. I don't think like
Well, you can't identify kids nowadays. Let them be.
Apparently in California, yeah. You can't be doing that. Yeah.
Like, let the kid decide their gender, okay? You remember that the video you sent me?
today.
Yeah, it's like the video says, what was something that was true when you grew up that is not true anymore?
The little kid comes out.
The little kid comes out and goes, man has a penis and woman has a vagina.
And it's like 90s video of the kid.
Yeah. I guess.
Like, it's not true anymore.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, but I don't think if I were a guy, obviously, like a boy, just because I feel
Racist.
like
Sorry, sexist.
sexist. I just feel like I would be. It would be easier to raise a guy being a guy,
Right.
and I think a mom would think a daughter. I would assume because it's
That's
easier.
what I thought too.
Yeah.
We think that way, but often I find it when I talk to people and they're like, guy would say, oh, I want daughter, and the girl would say, I want baby boy.
Yeah, that's
You know.
because I feel like half of the time people are afraid to think that someone's gonna think they're sexist.
Like right now, I do.
Right.
Yeah, but everybody wants boy.
like-
If I'm being honest, all 4 of us on this table have first guess.
Yeah,
big
if it's
boy.
one kid, yeah.
Yeah.
And not. I think the biggest reason is what I said. It's I think it would be easier to raise a guy because we are a fucking guy,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I gotta verify my gender again.
You need
I'm a straight male. Right.
Straight.
How about you?
Same. I refer.
Am I allowed
go,
to
I
ask
go
you-
by he, him. What is that? He, him. Yeah.
He, him.
How about you?
He, him.
Yeah.
I didn't
That's
update my signature.
You
so
I haven't updated my
I'm
signature.
just Sandeep.
Yeah, I don't do
engineer.
nothing like that.
You have it on your signature?
No, I don't. But I know people that do. So, yeah, I could say this because of what
They're
I
not gonna
told you.
watch it.
Yeah, they're not gonna watch it. And plus,
Don't
Yeah.
say their name.
exactly. No, I have to. So I work with this person, like Michael is my homie. All of a sudden, he comes in on Monday. He's like, "Yo, call me Michelle now." Like, what just happened over this weekend? And he's like, email signature, everything changed. Like, call me Michelle, and I'm just like,
You could have been like, call me aeroplane.
but I'm so ingrained to calling him Mike or her Michael. I still do to this day, and pisses them off. But
Right, because you called him Michael
Yeah,
for
for years.
freaking ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't just all of a sudden call me Michelle Monday morning. Like, what? Dude, that's not how this works, you know?
It's not rebranding Wendy's.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, it's working like that, bro, lately. Anywhere, even on LinkedIn, I see people putting their signatures like that. You know, it's mad annoying to me.
Especially
but
the higher
whatever.
ups.
Yeah.
Because they're so afraid they're gonna
Get called
offend the outside community or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think company can mandate having that on your signature?
Nah.
Oh, hell no.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, but they'll be like, nope. Make sure what freedom. We'll tell you what freedom to have, what freedom not to have.
Yeah.
Then no more democracy. Right?
Yeah, that's communism.
Yeah.
They have those medications and all for altering your sex.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, as a kid, you could do this.
That's the
But-
biggest
yeah.
argument that
Yeah.
people
So
have.
it is a disease, huh?
No. Like, that's the biggest problem a lot of parents have nowadays because school or like government government is saying that kids should be allowed to take that medicine,
Right.
regardless of age, and parents don't want that rule or law to pass because
What rule
they
is that?
they don't want, huh?
I mean, what is this medicine? I don't know
So,
nothing about
like,
it.
let's say if a child who is born male, all of a sudden thinks that he should be a woman, they can start taking estrogen medicines, so they wouldn't grow testosterone as they grow older.
Hormones.
Hormones.
And the reverse for a female who wants to become a male.
Male.
You take testosterone, start getting facial hair, all the different attributes of a man.
Right.
So apparently, like, their kids that 13, 14 start doing it. Then they turn 18, and now they're like, I regret it.
Yeah.
But there's no reversing this.
गजब चूतिया है दुनिया में.
Which makes zero sense because the first, they don't let you drink liquor until you're 21. But
Yeah.
this you can.
Yeah.
Irreversible changing thing, it's okay, no problem.
It's,
Second, they don't let you vote until you're 18. But this you can. It's okay, no problem. Like, how does that make any sense?
Agree. That's stupid. Sure, but I cannot say that.
And I don't even know why is this so famous because every time something like this is posted anywhere, 99% of the comments are opposing. Like, no, I don't want kids anymore. I don't want my kids to be born in this community and this and that. How is this thing so famous that it's gotten until like White House?
Yeah.
Only 5% of people are loud, right? I think that's why it's getting there. Because people when you have minor views like that, they're the loudest. We don't have to speak out much because we don't care. So we're not screaming about, no, we can't have that medicine. But people who wants to take it, they want to scream and make sure that the law doesn't get passed.
But like, my whole point is, જો દુનિયામાં એટલું બધું કરવાનું છે, this ચૂતિયા's deciding gender બદલી કાઢીએ. Like, what?
Skydiving nahi.
Like, there is
nah.
so much to do.
Forget about scuba diving.
Like, if you bored, just watch our podcast. Like, you can do that, but nah.
Like Raj said, over the weekend we usually say, what did you do? I went to co-op. Nope, I changed my gender this week.
I identify as a box.
But we are speaking loudly, so hopefully at least 40 people are watching this.
At least.
Thank you to our 40
41, sorry,
subscribers.
41.
Yeah.
41.
Sagar Baburia finally subscribed.
Come on, Barbara, you already been
When
here.
you get a subscription, does it tell you the person?
Yeah.
If they have
It gives
public-
you a
if the
username.
account- yeah, username. Yeah.
All right.
And if they have a public profile, like if their account is public,
Public,
then
gotcha,
yeah.
yeah.
If
Are you
it's
subscribed?
private, then no.
Are you subscribed?
Yeah.
Our last guest
I think
wasn't.
I was the third or fourth.
Well, our last guest just subscribes.
So after he was on it, so
He realized, he's like, oh, there is a YouTube channel for this. Oh, guys.
Yeah, I think he watch every video if I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. But
he doesn't like the fact that YouTube puts in watch list. Like that's why he doesn't subscribe anything.
Well, sorry, I'm not following.
Like you know how
It suggests like if you like if you subscribe so many things or so many, it starts recommending similar type.
yeah.
Ah,
so he
gotcha.
doesn't
So
like
he
that.
doesn't like
The
that.
algo.
Plus also the history, like it also it makes a playlist,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes.
He doesn't like that either. I don't know why.
suggestion.
who's having beef with YouTube? Literally, the beef with algorithm of YouTube. Like, nah. Like, if anything, any social media, if I have to complain when it comes to algorithm, it's Instagram. I refresh the page. I saw 3 seconds old post. Let's say you posted 3 seconds ago. By mistake, I refresh again. Now your post is gone under older post and something from 3 days ago pop up saying
yeah.
this is the new feed. Make no fucking sense.
So you're saying it should be time based only?
Well, I did looked into it. I forgot, but there is a reason behind it why they kept it like this. I forgot the reason, but still, to me, it didn't make sense. Like algorithm is
You
not the
prefer
best.
time based?
Yeah, it needs to be what was posted earlier. Then like go based on that. But I think they have weird algorithm where they promote same post again on your page. Like if the page is paying money, then it will, like, if you refresh, you may liked it already, you've seen it, it's gone, but then it might pop up again on your feed if you keep refreshing the page.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's the only algorithm when it comes to social media. I'm not a fan of. Lately, Twitter is same way. You saw Twitter change its logo from the Dogecoin dog, from the bird.
But it was
That's
just
temporary.
temporary.
April
Yeah,
Fools.
temporary, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was April Fool. But like, I went there and I keep clicking. I was like, yo, what happened there?
So you got fooled.
It
Yeah.
didn't even notice until you said it today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't notice either.
Yeah, I was like, there was something else. Why is there a dog? I thought my profile picture changed on its own.
Now, only Instagram for me is outside of the folder. Everything else is inside the folder. So
Or you go
unless I
there,
click
yeah.
on the folder, I don't.
I still haven't
See.
logged out, so
Not gonna happen.
I told you 1 or 2 years.
Just,
But yeah, go ahead.
no, just speaking of being on topic of technology. So, you know how this is a topic I want to talk specifically to Sandy, but everyone can respond. You know how AI is getting so popular. So AI has been out there for a while, but this new AI technology that's recently coming where it's taking over the arts or taking a little bit of creativity out of be it songs, like what happened with Jay-Z, like what they did with the Jay-Z's voice. Did you guys hear
That
that?
was Kanye's voice.
That was Jay-Z's voice.
Jay-Z's voice.
Yeah.
But I've seen. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Right. So, or even with like photos, like Dolly can make any art. There's so many story writers who are using Chat GPTs to write stories
ChatGPT 4
for.
be
Yeah.
specific.
That's the newest one.
Yeah.
That
I'm
one
in the waiting
recognized-
Is it still free?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Oh,
free, but you don't have access. You have to be on the waiting list or you
Oh
pay.
yeah. Okay. So
I'm
it's-
on the
yeah.
waiting list.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, you
too.
already
Oh,
in?
you're in 4?
Yeah.
Both
I'm
of you
in.
in 4?
Yeah.
I've
Man.
been on ChatGPT for like 3 months.
For
now.
ChatGPT 4?
Yeah, 4.
No, if you have the first access,
First,
it
it's
just
just an
carries
update.
over.
Oh, then
It's
I
It's
have
just
it.
an
like you don't
update.
have to re-access it.
Okay, I signed up for the waiting list while, but I still can't access
Oh.
it.
Did you ever access it?
Not, I mean, regular ChatGPT, yes,
Okay.
but not the ChatGPT 4. I'll try today.
Yeah, it can recognize images, sounds, and all that. Before it was just strictly text.
Innovation requires some sacrification.
So what's your question?
So my question
Yeah.
is, do you think it's good for future to like be this accessible for anyone to do artistic? Anybody can become a photographer. Anybody can become a songwriter, song singer.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
but
good.
Is that a good thing, or that's like killing the art?
I don't think anybody's still gonna do it because we haven't gone into songwriting just
Correct.
because it's offered there.
Correct, but like we're not that into songwriting.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Unless you have interest in doing so, I don't think people are just gonna all of a sudden just because it's so easy and accessible. People are just gonna all of a sudden be photographers and singers and
Right.
things like that. I think it's gonna be in the same group of people. Like photographers are gonna be interested in that because they just want to see what's out there. Songwriters are gonna be interested in that because they want to know what's out there.
It just made your life easier.
Yeah, it's just
Imagine a
tool.
Iron Man, right? When he was in the movie, like they saw like in everything he had access to. It's like if you doing something, it might make your life easier in that particular department. I would say like, but it's not like you're gonna be expert in the night or day.
So yes. So let's say I am an okay editor and someone else is a good editor. And because of that being good editor, he was getting the job. But now the okay editor is going to do same or decent enough job to take that specialty away from that good editor. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
But he's still gonna get business from the people that he has built up network with. I mean,
But
it makes
not
no
necessarily, because let's say we'll just use human examples. Like Sandy's charging 1,000 for something because he has worked hard on it. He's very good at it. But then I come in and said I could do the same job for 500 because I'm using JetGPT to do edit.
Then why can't not
Because-
Sandy use ChatGPT?
Because he wouldn't, because he really likes the art. He really likes.
It sucks to be him. Move
Right.
on.
Well, that's the thing. Then that's my question.
Well, that's just human intervention, right?
Right.
We
Yeah.
always want to better. So this Chat GPT and all is just a tool
No,
to
I-
better one person, right? And I see where you're coming from, but it causes no unfairness because a professional will always be a
Be a
professional.
professional, right?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Plus, the Chat GPT, yes, I personally feel like what it does is it gathers all the data that's provided to us, comes from people. Only then it mixes together
Yeah.
and comes up with the answer.
Correct.
So the original idea or original creativity is always gonna be with people. So we, as creators, I think we're just gonna be more challenged to think harder and be on top of our game all the time. So
How
I don't
about-
think it's taking away our job. People, like at the end, like the prime example is like, yeah, editor, I understand, but like people are still paying wedding photographers because
Memories.
even after like the phone, every cell phone takes cameras and things, right? So it's not like the photographer's job went away after cameras became so good on cell phones.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't think it's taking away any kind of job. It's like he said, it's just another tool. So if I wanted to use ChatGPT, the client is always gonna trust the person, not the tool.
I agree.
But
yeah.
try with ChatGPT 4 about your work. Can make your life easy.
No, but like, so what about, like, for example, like the Jay-Z song, right? Like, he didn't sing it, but like his voice is out there. It's unrecognizable. Like, if you listen to that song, it sounds like Jay-Z. So, is that unethical, or should Jay-Z get credit for it? I think I'm asking more of a philosophical question.
I
like-
ask you this, right? There is no way to prove that. Let me put it this way: they use a sound that sounds like Jay-Z, right? It's not Jay-Z singing it, right?
No.
Imagine they just tweak a little bit in that sound. Now what happened? Like, it still sound like the same Jay-Z, but there are periods where it can be a little up and down. Now does the Jay-Z can go there and be like, yo, listen, you're using my voice. I need money for this.
Yeah, I'm talking
can-
more ethical way, right? I'm not talking about lawsuits
Ethical
here.
દુનિયામાં તાર જોડે જ છે.
Ethica, I think in the online world, it's still it would still get flagged because I can't
That's
even
what I
use
was getting at.
Copyright,
I can't use freaking primetime songs on Instagram stories and get away with it. They'll flag it right away. So I think there will be technology to flag it, but there's no way like Jay-Z is gonna be out of business
No,
because
no. That's what I was
Plus,
getting
he
at.
cannot
like-
also go after them. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're looking for Jay-Z to be like, getting paid for using his voice, sure, if it's, exactly same, but if they can make some changes within the voice, like up or down. And if they do that and they be like, okay, it's no longer your voice. I know we're using it's similar. It's not same. Then what do you
Yeah.
do?
Nothing. That's why I was going for more ethical way. Is it ethical to do that or not? Like,
Internet will figure it out and flag it like he said. But
but is
ethical
it?
and
But that's my question.
unethical is
Should the internet flag it because it is an original work, right? It's not like taking a primetime
See,
video.
I think it will be flagged. So remember LimeWire?
yeah.
Right? When that blew up, all these musicians were worried. Remember, like, oh, how do we make money? Blah blah blah. Then fast forward, now they're
Spotify.
they have Spotify. They'll find other streams to like make sure they can identify these fakes from the reals.
Yeah, the one thing we don't think about is like the technology is getting better and better to make all of this so much easier. But at the same time, on the other side, people can use the same technology to capture all this fake stuff, right?
Right.
So
મોનાલિસાના કેટલા ફેક આર્ટ છે દુનિયામાં? Can you tell
That's-
difference?
yeah, but that's done by a real artist. So
oh, I
that
just
means
read
it-
some crazy
Nah,
shit
you
about
wipe-
no funny shit about Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is like the daughter.
Ugliest looking bitch in the world. I'm sorry, but that's fact. No way that bitch was beautiful.
She's the daughter of Adam and Eve or some shit.
Get the
it was
fuck
like
outta
no,
here.
no. It was like put it in a funnier way than I did, but it was like
Yeah.
the joke was like
Yeah, bitch
she's
look
the
like from
daughter
that time.
Isn't the actual picture very small as well? I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
read
it's very
like
tiny, yeah.
very small.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I never
Yeah,
seen the
so-
original. I just seen fake
No,
one.
it's not like this.
Not ethical, I guess.
It's like this.
I used to think it was probably the size of this window, like smaller, but then I realized that it's probably this
Yeah.
big.
Interesting.
Why are
Well,
people
I found
obsessed
out that
with it?
information today. I always thought same size. But
It's in Friends.
I heard that he drew her. Who drew it?
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo did it,
Right?
Nah,
No idea.
Nah, I
No
don't think so.
idea.
It's Michelangelo.
I just know
But-
that lady.
But we can look into it. We can look into it afterwards. But the story I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but he drew her because he thought she was the most prettiest woman or something like that. I think it's Dlyan.
I think it's
Da
now
Vinci.
if I say it, I think it's Da Vinci.
Is it?
Leonardo.
Leonardo
Da
da
Vinci.
Vinci. That's a nice name.
Yeah.
I'll
I
name
just
my-
love Leonardo.
Yeah, I'll
It's
name
a
my
fucking-
dog that.
No wonder why he gets 19 years old over and over again. It's a fucking name.
But yeah, I don't think so. It like
Well, love is a crazy thing, my son.
I mean, yeah, I guess. One way to
I
say
don't
it.
think it's the prettiest part about that painting. The painting is famous because, like, I don't know, the eyes are some special, like,
Yeah.
doesn't
Think
matter
they
where you
always-
stand, they
yeah.
always
Like,
look at you or some
yeah,
shit like
it's
that.
like
so-
an illusion.
yeah.
But that's the story I heard that people said that was the most beautiful woman back then or something, whatever. And then I looked at it, I was like, get out of here, yo.
Yeah. But it's insane how big, like, protecting art business is.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Right.
yeah,
it's insane.
You know they also use it for money laundering, so they don't
Yeah,
pay.
yeah.
They don't pay it in money, but this like this art, you take it for 4 million, sell it on the other side for 5 million, and you get your money like that.
I think
It's
they
pretty
all
crazy.
are like that. Like really, like who would pay 4 million for a painting?
Mhm.
Billionaire?
I'm just yeah, sure, but like really for what? I
Yes.
just don't get the point.
Some of the paintings I see, and I'm like if you see some of the painting for $millions at least, and you'll be like, what?
Yeah.
Forget about the paintings. That freaking banana taped on a
Oh,
white
that-
paper went for
yes,
millions.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you gotta watch Billions if you haven't.
Billion.
On Amazon?
There's I don't know where it is now. Possible, but there's some aspect of it. It's like about how they deal with because they're doing is like illegal stock exchange, but to make the money clean, he buys so many arts.
Arts,
and
yeah.
Arts is one way to wide it.
yeah. The art is only valued if someone else is like you have to hype the art. You know?
Hype,
Yeah.
yes,
Like you
yes,
can't
yes,
art
yes.
doesn't have value
Not the
unless
art.
someone's
You have to
hyped
hype
it.
the artist.
Art is too, but the
Yeah.
art, like the banana guy, we know the banana and painting. We don't know who the fucking taped the banana on painting.
Yeah, but like I think the way he probably presented
Mhm.
that caught people eyes saying, "Yo, this is something new." Like I think there was a story. I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody put a just white plain paper,
Mhm.
and people are like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Just because you don't see it doesn't
Oh.
mean it's not there. It's the imagination that you
Mhm.
put it there." I was like, "Damn,
Ha-
okay."
Have you seen the one where they shred the painting? You guys ever seen that one? You seen it? Oh, someone buys it and then they shred it in a shredder,
Mhm.
but then it still holds the same value.
Really?
Yeah, that's just big. It makes no sense. Another random thing was the art piece is more valuable after the artist dies. You know
that
what I
too.
mean?
Yeah. yeah, yeah.
Hey, come on,
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Leave him. He just died. Leave him. Next person. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So where is actually Mona Lisa's paint like held in France or somewhere?
As far as I know, it's in France, but it could be
I
wrong.
guarantee it's someone's billionaires. Like original copy has to be with some billionaires basement.
See, one day we could just ask the assistant, like Joe Rogan does. Hey, look this up for.
Hey, look this up for me, bro. One of them. Yeah, France.
France. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but it's in a museum called Louvre Museum.
But even that, I think
Laura.
that image is not like this small. I think that's pretty big. out
It's
there.
not.
You sure?
Yeah. Do you have a size comparison? Can you look that up?
I mean, whatever. Today's news: Trump.
Oh yeah. Okay, enlighten us. I haven't followed it today.
He got charged with 34 or 36 charges in New York. He signed all of them as non-guilty. That's all I know, and I'm really hoping his mugshot come out so I can use it as my Twitter profile picture.
They said no.
There's no mock shot.
No, man.
Fuck. Got lucky.
I doubt this guy would get locked up. Can you think if you go to India, okay, and you say, "Oh, I'm American," you're like, "Oh, your president went to jail." Like no other country president has ever gone to jail.
There has to be one,
won't-
bro.
I'm sure they are. Yeah,
None of
there's-
the democracy one.
Yeah.
No. Even
dictatorships
U.S.
and-
president went to
He
jail.
didn't.
Went to
you're-
jail.
You're speaking about the guy who was like banging his secretary.
No.
Oh, okay.
That one definitely.
This
didn't go to
is
the-
this is when we still didn't have cars. One of the president was going too fast in a buggy, and he was arrested for going
Nah, I
too
would
fast.
let him go. Compared to what Trump's doing, dude, that's like change.
Your horse was
I don't
going
think
too
so.
fast.
He's gonna see a day behind the bar. Trump.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, he's a billionaire and he's loaded and he has a reputation, he has a fan base. But the charge is, like, you know, now when he runs, either he's going to win it all or he's going to lose it again because of this event that happened in New York.
It's 30.32 inches.
I was like, why are you taking so long? Were you calculating that?
No, 30 by 20. 30 by 20 inches.
હશે એ મેથમાં નહીં ખબર પડતી જોઈએ આવીશું એક દિવસ જઈને.
But I was listening to NPR today morning.
Oh, wow. I love NPR.
Yeah, I love NPR. Especially in the morning. It's just the vibe.
You know Lakshmi Singh?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was actually at UPenn once, and then I went to one of her, she was speaking there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
TED
yeah.
Talk?
Oh, no.
No, it was just like a speaking arrangement.
yeah.
But I was listening to NPR and someone, I forgot his name, but it was a guy who said in one of the speech Trump had said before, a bad press is better than no press.
No
So
press,
he's
yes.
all of this, he's like reeling it in.
Yeah,
like
he's
he's
milking
loving.
it, yeah.
Doesn't matter jail,
Yeah.
no jail. He's loving it.
Yeah,
This,
100%. It's a PR for
Yeah,
him, you know.
yeah.
He's gonna get the, and people gonna talk, media gonna switch it up, you know, social media gonna make it even better. Comment section's gonna be on trending.
He
season.
raised like 6 million or some shit in like 10 days after this news went out.
This recent
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Staying relevant.
So unless he, whatever that word is, unless he cannot run,
Indeed.
it's gonna be really hard to beat because people are he's gathering more and more followers because
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah. That's what people were fearing. Like, this move gonna make him probably president again.
And I really thought the Florida guy had a chance until he freaking passed that law saying concealed carry without permit.
Ha.
I was like, there he
Yeah,
loses
yeah.
the fucking
Florida
any
is
Democratic
Texas now.
vote he was about
Yeah.
to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting there.
Man, so that's
I
so
thought that was
interesting.
stupid, though, in my opinion.
Obviously, it's
like,
stupid. Like
because imagine you're walking on the ocean drive.
just couple of hours, Tennessee, there was a shooting happening, and he goes, "Yeah, no more permit needed for concealed carry."
up. But imagine in Miami, you know, walking on the ocean drive, chilling, you are a little tipsy, and you got into argument, be like, yo, what's up? You know, blah, blah, blah. And the next thing you know, you shot dead.
Glad I don't like water, mountain guy.
Yeah.
There will be more guns on mountain, but
Yeah, but you still need permits there.
unless the mountains are in Florida.
Well, you all watch IPL? Not
Here
you.
and
I
Today
watched
I
2
couldn't.
hours today.
'Cause
2 hours.
We all tried that
See?
app.
You
And
wanna work
He
with
had to work.
No, the app doesn't work anymore.
That's
But
why
Gio
you went to
doesn't
work.
Oh, yeah, Geo
The
doesn't
Geo
work, yeah.
Cinema.
Oh, did you watch it today?
Yeah, but not the whole thing.
The opening day, I watched the whole thing, like
Same.
opening ceremony, the first game, the everything.
I have yet to watch a whole game.
Yesterday's I
From ball one
So
to
like
last
once
ball.
upon a time, we used to watch ODIs or tests. Then we like ODI because test was too long. Now they made it T20, and we're like, still
too
don't
long.
want to watch the
Give me
whole
the highlight,
thing.
bro.
I'll watch the highlights.
Yeah. I still watch cricket, like test, but like highlights on
Highlights,
like
yeah.
you know.
I stay out for test matches.
Do you really? When do
And
you work?
that's why the work takes a lot of time
Time.
because you spend a lot of time watching test.
5
cricket.
days?
5 days.
No, like if over the weekend, if it's
Ah.
over the weekend.
Let's hope your manager doesn't watch this.
Why?
It's like, oh, now I know why he's working so much. Yeah. But maybe they'll make it like T10. They already have
Yeah, they do.
10.
T10, right? They
Yeah.
proposed it. Somewhere.
That makes no sense.
They have in the Middle East. They play in the Dubai, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like international players.
Yeah. આ bro, અલા 10 ઓવરમાં 170 રન ઠોકી જાય. અલા કેવું મારેલા. તું વિચાર પહેલા બોલથી જ બોલ સી
It's
બોલ
gonna
hit
turn
ball.
into baseball at the end. We need to change the bat. It's like I don't like putting it on the ground. 5-5 ma time nathi niche bukવાનો. Like
આપા,
And only full tosses, so you can try hit a 6. You know, that's the next thing.
You don't need to run anymore. You can just hit out of the park.
Like I watch test
Only
cricket
fours and
live
sixes.
only if Kohli is playing. Like that's the only time like I would maybe tune in and watch him play. Like that too if he's over 40 runs because first 40 run is very hard for him to get. After 40 I think
You mean test match or T20?
Test match.
Oh, okay.
that T20 he started good this
Yeah.
year though. Like
Was it 76 or something?
yeah, he started with
87.
bang.
80.
Yeah, yesterday I had the conversation at the dinner time with Neil.
Mhm.
I was like, I have a strong feeling that Kohli's not gonna retire from RCB. Like he gonna play somewhere else at least once. And he's like, nah, he's gonna retire to RCB. I was like, he's like, what is the reason he might go somewhere else? I was like, trophy? He doesn't have a cup.
But I don't think like they always have a good team. It's just the team doesn't click.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I told him. I was like, they have everything. He's just like AB de Villiers, you know. He just chop. At the end, he's like, okay, we came this far.
Well, not even end. Until last year, they didn't even make it to playoff.
According to Neil, RCB is the
Most
third team who made it to most time playoffs after Mumbai Indians and CSK. Well, I don't know this stat. He just told me, so I know now.
I don't know. But the standard's very low besides those two teams.
Oh, yeah.
So I think those two teams been to final 10 times.
Yeah, those two teams just, they pay more.
Which two teams?
Mumbai
CSK.
Indians and CSK.
Oh, okay.
Even Gujarat, as soon as Gujarat sign up, bro, we won one. We are doing well. It's
I think it's just the team. Whoever drafted the team,
Very good
is,
pick.
like very good.
Assis Nehra.
He
They
drafted.
He's the
I-
coach.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because they didn't worry about like who's gonna steady the inning or anything. They just went for impact players after impact players, and they just seems to be.
What are your
working.
thoughts on that?
On what?
Impact player.
Oh, the whole this year, I hate it.
I like it because before it was like somebody scored 50 runs. I'd be like, okay, now relax. Now it's like, okay, they just call it impact player.
Yeah, I'm not.
Before
Big
there
fan of
was
it.
no term. Like before it used to be like, let's say Sehwag's batting example. And then he scored quick 50, 70. And they were like, you know what, take a rest. And plus he's like not as fit for fielding. So they'll put someone who's good
Oh,
at
okay.
fielding.
So
It
now
used
in-
to happen.
Okay.
Like sub, but
Yeah,
like they
sub.
can't. But the sub can't do anything. In
Yeah.
this case, sub can do everything.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like now they give a title and modify a little bit saying, you know what, let's...
They didn't modify. They added an extra player.
No, I said the modify the term like in sub
but-
terms. Like,
Yeah, it's just a term, but it's a completely different rule because the player can do everything. He can bowl for 4 overs. You can technically play without a keeper if you're batting first.
No,
And
I
I-
thought there not everything. There is definitely some restrictions.
I think the only main restriction is you can't do international to international or foreign international if you already have 4 in your
yeah, something
roster.
like that.
So you could start with 3 and then sub it out for the 4th one, but you can't do international to international. Otherwise, I think they'll.
But the rules are written. It's working fine. I like it personally. And every team has the same opportunity. Now,
Of course.
sucks if your team can't use it wisely.
Of course.
You can go cry in a corner.
Right. This really comes down to the captain,
Yeah.
or I don't know who makes
The
the call,
coach.
but whoever is making that call, they have one like upper hand if they're like really smart about
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
on this.
Oh yeah, 100%. It can change the game outcome for sure.
Yeah.
Like this move can definitely change the
Yeah.
game outcome. But
it's adding more to the game, so
Yeah.
that could be really good. But
I'm a lately fan of T20. Like it's more fun to watch.
Yeah,
If
it's
I have to
more
watch game,
entertaining.
then definitely. I know that's why I know they say the short small ground, which I want small ground. Hit me every ball. I want like 20 over 200 run at least. I don't want to see 20 over 120 all out.
but what I don't like for fact is you can review the wide and no balls.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying for sure. Like Jatish said in the group, no respect to umpire either nowadays.
Eventually, they just won't have an umpire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
everything review from upstairs, like
Upstairs,
NFL,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Might as well do that at that point.
But they can do it twice, right? Something like that. Yeah.
But that's like your regular DRS. So sometimes it doesn't even make sense to review wide. I was like, you'd rather save it for a wicket. Why?
Oh, it does count towards
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So wide also count towards.
The
Yeah, I thought
DRS.
it was separate.
So is it separate too? I
Yeah,
thought
like
it's-
wide has.
No, if DRS comes towards your team, if umpire wants to review it or
No,
third umpire wants to review, that's a
correct.
separate.
That's different. No,
Yeah.
no. I'm talking about the team. Like even the wides can be challenged.
I think that's.
No, wide can be challenged by the players now.
Yeah,
Without, so that's not part of the DRS.
that's not part of the
Oh,
DRS.
you
As
just
far
say
as I
still
know.
get 2.
Yeah, you get 2 wides.
So and then 2
nobody-
wickets.
But how?
Two
There's got to be limit on challenging wides. You can't
Two,
be like
two, two,
Oh, okay.
two.
Okay.
I thought it was just all combined too.
Nah, it's like wide has a separate thing
Oh.
than DRS. But we can check with our group later or tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. The bylaws are live
Yeah.
for us.
It's like a walking bylaw.
Yeah.
Watch us, so not a problem.
The answer is just one WhatsApp message away.
Yeah.
We'll provide to you next week.
Yeah. But this year, I really, if this is MSD's last season, I want him to win. I don't care who the other team, like even Gujarat or anything. I just want him to win and then get out.
Unless they find a very good bowler all of a sudden, they're not winning.
Yeah, they're not winning. Yeah, the bowling's so bad. They score 220, win by 12 runs.
or keep scoring like 200 plus every game.
Still,
Only
just,
then.
bro, they just won.
I know,
by
but this
12 runs.
like they can like hope to defend it 200 plus. But if it's under 200, like 199,
Then
just
no way.
Just
They not
stop.
winning.
just stop.
Yeah, they not winning.
You need that 2 in front.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. All right, last topic.
Last
You
topic.
what was it? BRICS.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
How do you feel about whole currency gathering or uniting currency between BRICS and US dollars are not having that strength?
Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but I would say regardless, dollars will win anytime. Listen, we're-
Dollars will win
I'm like,
anytime.
Man from Kenya spoke, bro.
yeah, yeah. There's nothing surpassing the dollar. This is
Is it?
This is America. It is the best country in the world. All right, you bet. This is God's country.
All right, Texans.
Is it the Kenyan president who said
They're gonna stop using dollars.
No. They said get rid of your dollars. They didn't say they're gonna stop using it, but they said the dollar value is declining over time. So if you have any, was it Kenyan president?
Yeah.
or
No, you're
someone
right.
else?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It
Is
is.
it?
Yeah.
It was funny, but I watched a couple of videos to educate myself on this, and it's something that we can't control. At least 4 people on this table has zero control for sure. This is not the first time this has happened. Before 1944,
ये तो perspective, people. Perspective. The United States president doesn't have control over this, so the us 4 have no control. Just giving you perspective of how big this thing is.
so according to what I watched, this is what I understood. Like power comes and go, we all know. Like you said one time, everything comes to an end. So possibilities are very high that someday dollar will collapse to its feet. As of right now, dollar has its stop, and compared to any other currency in the world. And the BRICS, who is trying to, introduce their own currency, sure. But saying it they will take over US dollar right away, that's impossible. Sure, eventually they will make it, but not like, okay, today we introduce, now tomorrow dollar is no longer there. That will never happen. It will take many years before, many countries accept them as a international marketing currency. Because before, I think 1944, it was euro or
Correct, yes.
pound from
Yes.
pounds from UK, right? And slowly their collapse and dollar took off. So eventually, in between like 1944 to now, like there has been Switzerland currency, euros there. Multiple different currencies are already in the loop. But US is still holds 69% of the international trade compared to others. So you can see like it's almost 70% the US holds. Now imagine breaking 70% within a month. It's impossible. So what we are afraid of on this, like if you are scared about this, you shouldn't be, because it won't happen right away. But eventually when it happens, none of us will have control over it. So regardless, this is something not to worry
And I
about.
don't
Not
think
just the
it's-
control. I don't think we'll be alive when
That's
that
right.
happens.
It's not going to
Probably.
happen in our
Yeah.
lifetime.
So,
Yeah.
and like he said, US is the best country. We don't like to lose.
Yeah.
So if US thinks that something's not right, then they're gonna make a statement saying maybe they need democracy there. Guys, war.
Yeah. See, like different countries, like world power. Currently, America is the world power, so to speak. Before that, it was the British. At some point, it was the USSR, the Russian, right? But the next one, who do you think would be?
There is no good answer.
Yeah, everybody
If
has
China,
nuke.
if I have to guess.
Ah,
Japan.
Nah, US all the way.
But the thing is, it's next.
Next
You have
might
to
be
answer.
US, I just say. That's my point.
it would be. I would.
No, but
s-
when it collapses,
When it
like I said,
But
when
we're
it
saying it's
collapse-
going to collapse no matter what.
Well, no
What's
matter
the
what,
yeah.
then yeah, because if in that I would say India.
India.
Yeah.
India's almost there. We gotta
But-
brush up a few things, but China would be it, I would say. And
I think other countries won't let China happen.
In my
Like
opinion,
they'll just combine, like they'll combine force and make sure communist never comes up.
yeah, well,
So that's why I think it will be like someone like
you know the
Japan.
Belt and Road Initiative? You guys heard Belt and Road? That's world dominance right there. Once that comes into play, I think that right now there's like 30 or 40 countries already that owe China billions of dollars. Fast forward this 10, 20, maybe not our lifetime. Give it another 50 years.
but I don't think the U.S. It's just my opinion. At least in my lifetime, I don't see U.S. collapsing. But if it collapses, oh well, I was wrong. But the way this country is built, and the resources and the power we hold, I think.
But I
it's-
don't think collapse is like we're gonna become a Guatemala.
I mean, yeah. Like
So-
if we just talk about switching powers.
yeah,
Like,
so it's not a collapse. It's just a
It's
change
gonna
of
be
power.
like 49.99% US dollar versus 70.
Yeah.
75%.
Yeah.
That's,
Like it's
but
gonna take
on-
an impact for
Right.
sure if you introduce new currency and largest countries like Russia, China, India,
You know why?
Brazil, they all try to chip in there. Sure, we're gonna take a hit, but it's not gonna be like overnight. We're gonna take over.
But the technology, the brain trust is still here. So,
Oh, yeah.
so
that you know why I feel
where we got the brain trust is a different
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
But
It's immigrants.
why I feel so comfortable saying it's not gonna happen in our lifetime, because all the countries that are opposing this, like the BRICS, all of them are very secular, almost secular type countries. They don't want other type of thinking, where US is still the melting pot,
Yeah.
where people come from all over the world and bring their ideas here. So
Finland.
we just have upper hand, right there. It's an upper hand versus just one type of people thinking best for their country versus all different kind of people thinking
right.
best for United States.
I think the biggest challenge with this BRICS gonna be the Saudi Arabia. Like they're gonna be like a wild card player type of thing. Like what decision they decide might change the outcome of the whole thing. The news are saying, not the American media is saying it, but every other media is saying that they are gonna ditch the dollar and they don't want to please America anymore. So maybe Biden and their team's gonna be like, maybe you need freedom there. Let me send a few tanks.
they wouldn't mess around with that country.
You know what I'm expecting, like from all of this pressure, United States finally like just gets so fucking upset that they release their top secret fuel.
Fuel
reserve.
Fuel reserve that
Yeah.
not just a fuel reserve, but what I'm trying top secret fuel technology. So like not fucking batteries, not this, but like just top secret.
Yeah,
like,
something.
here, we
that's
don't
what
need
I was
fucking
thinking.
oil no more.
Yeah, like you don't need us, we don't need you. Look
Right.
at us. That
Right.
would be pretty dope move, bro. Yo, Biden, do it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't
There's
wait
no
for
hope
that
with this
day.
guy, but hopefully the next
Yeah,
one.
and hopefully next president, yo guys, please let's select some young buck, or at least hopefully someone young runs. We don't want no Trump. We don't want no Biden. We don't want something very young.
But that's the problem. Who's gonna run from Democrats?
Yeah, there's no one so far.
Barack Obama.
Barack's like, aye. You guys fucked up enough. I'm back.
I think his wife, Barack's wife, Michelle Obama.
But she hasn't stepped in yet,
Yes, he hasn't.
Nah.
She probably doesn't want this all bullshit.
and she doesn't probably want to go.
And
against
also
Biden.
today, Finland became 31st country to join NATO, and they are the largest border-sharing country with Russia, 800 miles.
They need to just let Ukraine into that group.
What, NATO?
Yeah.
That's why this
I
goddamn
know,
war
yeah.
happening.
Like this guy just.
I wonder if Russia gonna take any action towards
Can you
Finland.
believe it's been almost a year? It's past a year, isn't
Yeah,
it?
past year.
with Finland, he doesn't have the excuse that he's been selling to so many people that Ukraine wanted freedom. If Finland doesn't want fucking freedom. There is no Russian history in Finland,
Right.
Oh, that is true.
but Ukraine had Russian history.
Yeah, they did.
It's Ukraine.
Yeah. So he can't do that to Finland.
Yeah, but today I think today they joined NATO.
yeah,
Or they
the flag's
signed
already
it.
flying.
Flags
So,
already flying.
yeah.
Yep.
The
So
NATO
that was
flag
a
is
good victory.
Helsinki, right? Yeah, Helsinki.
Helsinki.
It's the capital. That's where the
You been
NATO
there?
flags are flying. No, not yet. It'll happen.
You like those areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the cold.
Yeah.
What do you call them? What's
Nor-
the
something with N, no?
Norwegian countries?
Norwegian.
Norwegian
Norwegian,
countries.
yep.
Yeah, that's my jam right there.
Yeah.
Bro, it must be a wolf.
You like Germany much, right? Like
I didn't like Germany much. No. Not the city.
Why, because
Not
of
the
Hitler?
city. I liked the outskirts.
Outskirts.
When I was in tent in the mountains, I really enjoyed it.
Yo, same. In
But
Turkey,
I
I
did
didn't
like-
like Istanbul because it was not the wife for me,
Right,
but the Cappadocia, I think it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like places like that is
Mhm.
when now I realize that when I go on vacation, it's not more about going to cities. It's more about going
Outside.
or at least outside somewhere a little bit different.
Yeah, because all these cities kind of share the same attributes, right? Like,
Shops.
yeah,
People.
yeah,
Restaurants.
more so the outside, what
Mhm.
is away from that. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We hit our 1 hour today.
Ding,
Are we
ding.
doing dark jokes today?
Yeah.
We start with Hersid.
no,
You don't got any?
I do.
Oh, no one told me about this memo.
You gotta watch our podcast. Are you subscribed?
Of course.
Then how do you not know we do this?
I know the dark jokes, but
You can just say one if you have it in your head.
I'll think of one.
Yeah, like who cries in the corner? And dark.
Who?
Jamal.
Who's Jamal?
I didn't get it.
The guy who teaches how to drive cars? You know Jamal? No.
Never mind.
The guy who cries in the corner?
It was.
Read it again. Read it again. Closer to the mic. Next time.
Hi, Hersid, let's go, baby.
My turn. Why do white people own pets? Own so many pets?
Why?
Because they can't do people anymore.
Wow. Boy, bring dark joke.
Dude, that is actually terrible.
On that note, what do you call a crowd of black people?
What?
An oxen.
Back-to-back slavery jokes.
Let's go.
All right, ready? We're sticking with the black people joke.
Yeah.
What did a black woman name her 5 sons?
What?
Tyrone, 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 Tyrone. How does she differentiate them?
How?
She calls them by their last name. Different fathers.
I like
At least this is what's happening in India.
That was good. That was good. Well,
Raju?
I'm still Googling dark joke. It's going to be a while.
Yeah, go
I got one more.
Hi.
So, one dude got a most expensive haircut. You know why?
Why?
You know what kind I mean?
what kind of haircut?
Yeah,
What kind?
because he's got chemo.
Oh, sheesh. Sheesh.
Oof. Why did orphan rob the bank?
Why?
To be wanted.
That was nice and simple. I like that one.
I think we said
then
this
somebody in
before.
comments said, so they can buy a phone with a home button.
Yeah, that one sound because the other one we said it before.
To be wanted?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But the next one you said didn't.
Yeah.
You got one?
No.
No.
I'll just listen. I love
Okay.
this.
All right. One more. What is gay men's favorite meal?
Sperm.
5 Guys.
Ah. That was good.
Let's see.
I got one more.
Hmm.
But this came, on Instagram the note I said, send me your favorite dark jokes.
Mm-hmm.
This came out from Abhi.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. It's his. He said, science can fly you to the moon, but religion flies you into skyscraper.
Oh, dude. It took me like 5 seconds to get that. Jeez.
Yeah, shout out to Abhi for that.
Good job, Opie. Good job. Good job. All right. That is it, people. 11th
Thanks for
episode
coming, Raj.
recorded.
Thank you, ladies and
We'll
gentlemen.
hope to see you again. And if anybody out there would like to be part of this podcast, have any topic to discuss, please leave it in the comment, message us, whatever it takes. So up.
Raju, you're welcome. Every podcast we record.
Yeah, this
for
was
free.
mad chill. I
Yeah.
was pretty nervous at first, but then
Nah.
I just realized, wait, I know these three clowns. Like, this makes no difference.
Like once you forget there's a video rolling, I think it was more tougher over there. I think once we got on the table,
This one, this looks a lot better.
That's why people like. That's why, for your reasoning, that's why people when they give public speak, they have podium. They feel safer.
Ah, yes, behind the
Versus
yes,
just talking.
Yeah.
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 I don't know what the psychology is behind it.
this
but
has definitely given me more confidence to do more YouTube videos or do any YouTube videos be in front of camera. I've shot so many, I just need to post one now.
put it out there.
Yeah.
My next one's interesting. I'm not in it at all.
Ooh.
Oh, whatever happened to Costa Rica's video? Did that post?
No,
No.
Jamaican one got posted.
Yeah, I know
That's
that.
nice.
That was
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
But
That was nice.
Costa Rica's gonna
That takes a
take
long time. huh?
Yeah, it's in queue. Like after this, I think is the one I'm talking about where I'm not in it, and then the Germany one. Then I
Antarctica.
think Costa Rica.
Oh, Costa Rica. Antarctica is like,
Yeah,
It's 2025.
can't wait till you have an assistant.
yeah, that would
Yeah.
be nice. That would be nice.
Would you ever think about quitting Pico and just doing this full time?
Inshallah, one day.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
What think about every fucking day.
Yeah, pretty sure we talked about this multiple times. Yeah.
Every day he wakes up, he goes, "No Pico."
Pico, camera. Pico, camera. Pico.
I still gotta pay for it.
Yeah, still gotta pay for electricity, you know.
Yeah. Alright.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record,